This is Carson and 4th Street, I think. This is where they have a lot of parades and stuff at downtown. So I think that used to be, I don't know what that used to be there. Oh, it's probably where there's, I don't know. I think it's a county building or something like that. But this is the D here. And the D is one of the tallest buildings, the D tallest building in downtown, I think. Well, the Stratosphere took that over. It used to be. It used to be the tallest building in, I think, in Nevada. I'm not sure. Well, anyway. And the D's done a lot of transition too. I mean, it used to be called the Fitzgerald and the Sundance. I think it's got I think it's got like at least 200 to 300 rooms in there. It's a pretty large hotel, I think. And the largest hotel, I think, is across the way over here, and that's the Golden Nugget. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to move around there in a minute. This is Carson and 4th Street, I think. This is where they have a lot of parades and stuff at downtown. So I think that used to be, I don't know what that used to be there. Oh, it's probably where there's, I don't know. I think it's a county building or something like that. But this is the D here. And the D is one of the tallest buildings, the D tallest building in downtown, I think. Well, the Stratosphere took that over. It used to be. It used to be the tallest building in, I think, in Nevada. I'm not sure. Well, anyway. And the D's done a lot of transition too. I mean, it used to be called the Fitzgerald and the Sundance. I think it's got I think it's got like at least 200 to 300 rooms in there. It's a pretty large hotel, I think. And the largest hotel, I think, is across the way over here, and that's the Golden Nugget. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to move around there in a minute. Alright, this is 3rd and Bridger here. And that's where they have a lot of concerts. That's the D's. They have a lot of concerts, boxing events, and stuff like that. Convention. I don't know if they have that many conventions. And that's the D there, the back of the D. This is a wider shot of the D here. And that building to the left there, that's the the Four Queens. This is Bridger and Casino Center. And that's the Golden Nugget there. Shot here. It's a lot of buildings and stuff. It's changing and stuff. They used to have like a building over there, county building, I think it was. Alright, this is Lewis and Main Street here. And that's the Smith Center over that way. And the Furniture Mart. And that's the little parking structure there, city. And this is City Hall here. This is at Lewis and Main Street. I'm going to pan back over here a little bit. And that's the Plaza, Union Plaza, and the Golden Nugget to the back, to the right. Alright, this is a little hotel. I think this is the oldest hotel here. I'm going to get a little closer in a minute. But mainly the city got started around here. They got started over at the railroad across the way there. I'm panning around here. And they used to have like a little ice house over that way. And mainly Union Plaza, they used to have their yard over that way too. I mean, excuse me, the Union Pacific used to have the yard over. Somehow they sold out, and it's got a couple of other things over there now. So this is Main Street, looking down, looking north on Main Street, Union Plaza, and Fremont Street, which they turned into like a tourist attraction, I guess. And I don't know if you can see the little hotel. I'm going to get a wider frontal shot in a minute of the little hotel here, which is the oldest hotel here in Las Vegas. Alright, this is I guess a better shot of the little hotel here. I think it's called a little hotel, I'm not sure. Anyways, it used to have, it was occupied at one time a few years ago, and then all of a sudden the city come up with this bright idea that they wanted to renovate it or something, I don't know, renovate downtown or do something, I don't know. They closed it all up. Plus a lot of low-income people was living down here, and so they just shut them out or something. I don't know what the city wanted to do. They just come up with all these bright ideas how to probably enrich themselves and enrich their friends, and then other people just get screwed. Alright. This is one of the oldest churches in Las Vegas. This is Joan of Arc here. This is at Bridger and First Street, I think it is. A second. No, this is Casino Center. Oh, excuse me. This is the Bridger Casino Center looking north. Alright, this is at Lewis and Casino Center. And this is the courthouse, the county courthouse. And this is like one of the busiest courthouses, I think, in the country. Probably handling more cases than any large city. And it's at Lewis and Casino Center. Alright, this is 3rd and Lewis, looking down in south. That's the stratosphere there. There's a couple of office buildings around here. It's a lot of office buildings. A lot of law offices, Bell Bond. Because that's like the biggest money maker in town, I think, is this thing here. It's called, I forget what it's, Justice. They call it the Justice Building or something like that. Okay, this is at 3rd and Lewis, and looking east on Lewis, there's a lot of little office buildings, and that's the federal courthouse down the way there. And spin around here, and that's the Bank of America building there. All right, this is a Clark and Casino Center. And the little high-rise in the back, that's what I think the city is trying to do, trying to put up a lot of little condos and stuff around here. I guess to try to raise the property value in the city. So the little building right across the way there, that's where the marriage license is at, is Clark and Casino Center. It used to be down the way here, and a lot of tourists, they come here and they get married and stuff, so that's the way to go at it, that Clark and Casino Center, and they'd be glad to take your money. All right, this is at Clark and 4th Street here, and across the way that's the school. I think it's one of the first schools that's been built here. I think it was built like in the 40s or something like that. That's where they had the shootout at, and it's across the way there. That's the Lord George building. That's where a guy went over there and tried to shoot up the place. And let me see, here, I think this is going to be the new theater or something. I don't know what it's going to be. The city just has all these bright ideas. And then on the corner there, they just built a new federal building there. That's supposed to be ICE or something, I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot of stuff happening in downtown. And I think the one thing is just kind of hang out in the business district downtown is pretty interesting. I come down here sometime and just hang out and have a coffee, you know. Pretty interesting. All right, this is 4th and what was the name of this street here? I don't know. It might be Bonneville, I guess. I don't know what street it is. Anyway, this is the federal building over there. I don't know if they're going to close that. That's called the Beale or something like that. And behind that, that's the Strip. And right here, this is like some of the little high rises that have been built and stuff. I forget the name of this one here. All right, this is Bonneville. This is Bonneville and 4th. This is a little office building here, I guess. I think it used to be the, what was that? Wells Fargo Bank. And that's downtown. Yeah, Fremont Street is mainly downtown, I guess. Let me pan around here. And down there, that's another little high rise. They got some bigger ones over there down the road too. And this is the little, I guess, condominiums here and stuff. This is that Bonneville and 4th. All right, this is the wider shot of the courthouse. They call it the Justice Center. And this is at Bonneville, and this is Casino Center, I think it's got to be. Anyway, that's the City Hall over the way there. And on down there, that's the Clark County Government Building. I think that's what they call that. And it's another little high-rise over here, condos or whatever you want to call them. There, this is the Casino Center. I'm pretty sure this is Casino Center and Bonneville. All right, this is at Garcia and Casino Center, and this is the Bonneville Transit Center. They had built the new one already, And then they decided, hey, it's too many homeless people hanging around over there. Let's move. So they moved here, and they moved right across from their building, City Hall. And down the way, that's the government building there, and it's a mall down that way too. So a pretty interesting place. And there's a little panoramic view of downtown here. And that's over there on 3rd and Garcia. That's like a little condominium stuff. And that's the Justice building, the courthouse. And you can see Fremont Street and the plaza and places like that. Alright, this is a wider shot of the Bonneville Transit Center. And it's at 1st and Bonneville. No, I guess this is Bonneville. Changing the streets. Yes, it is Bonneville. I'm going to pan around here a little bit. And this is just some of the... I don't know what they're doing right here. This is... And that's City Hall right there. And that's the IRS building in the middle there. And that's a little parking structure. And down here, this is where the mall's at, down this way. It's at Main and Bonneville. So if you go west on Bonneville, past Main, you'll run into the little mall down there. And that's also where the little red building to the left, that's the Clark County government building. I think behind that is like the regional transportation center in the back of that. Alright, this is a little close-up of the City Hall here. This is that Clark and Main Street. And that's the Justice building there, looking east. And a couple of office buildings and stuff like that. Pan here. And that's the, we would call it the FBI building, but it's the IRS building. And they used to have like a lot of like hotels, motels, and a lot of stuff downtown. And it was an enjoyable little town. I mean, then all of a sudden the city say, I guess they decided that, you know, they weren't making enough money. So they decided to try to demolish all this stuff. I guess seeking to raise the property value of downtown. And so they could get more higher taxes, I guess. Alright, this is Main and Plaza Hotel. I forget the name of this street before. It's probably Bridger or something like that. And this is the Golden Gate and Las Vegas Club. It used to be, I don't know what it's going to be called now. They closed down for a couple of months. And down the way is Main Street station. And so this is, I think this is Bridger and Main Street looking north. And that's the California Club, California Hotel behind that. Sandboard, California. And we're gonna go down Fremont Street next. And they just added on a little addition to to Golden Gate. It's not too much you can do. It's a small, real small property, I guess. And let me see. And this is part of that's the Golden Nugget there. It's got like a, I want to say like a 4,000 rooms there or something like that. And this is on down Main Street South. And that's the Trump Tower at the end. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, this is the Plaza Hotel. It's one of the most beautiful hotels in downtown. And this is at Fremont and Main Street. I'm going to pan around here a little bit. And that's Main Street Station looking that way, looking north. And Main Street Station is one of the most beautiful hotels. It's got some nice food there too. Alright, this is the Fremont Street experience here. It's kind of do a lot of changes. They put this top on there and they show movies and stuff. And let me show you this is closed here, the Las Vegas Club. This is at Main and Fremont Street. Alright, this is the California Hotel here. It's a real nice hotel. They probably got about 100 or so rooms in there. And this is at Ogden and First Street. And right behind me is the Horseshoe. I'm going to get over there in a minute. Okay, this is Main and Ogden, and looking west is the IRS building again. And let me pan around here a little bit. And this is like one of the nicest streets here, but it's not too much on here. And this is the First and Ogden looking east. Alright, this is what they call the Binion Hotel and Casino. And this is at Ogden and First Street again. And that's the clock there. You can tell what the time is. And that used to be the Mint. But they changed the name. Binion bought it. I guess finally he wanted a hotel. So he brought out the Mint. I guess they gave him a good deal on it, I guess. And he bought the Mint. And he had a hotel room. A lot. And that's Fremont Street experience there with the little top on it. Looking south, excuse me. Alright, this is the Main Street station here. That's the little tower there. It's probably got 100 rooms or so in there, I guess. It used to be the Holiday Inn, I think, and then it was the park after that. But it's got a real good buffet there, you know, that's one thing. That's one of the good things about downtown, you know. The Main Street station, that's probably the best. Alright, I'm going to pan around here. That's the freeway over that way. And that's the courthouse. The old courthouse. They call it and the city hall behind that. And Well, it's called the Mob Museum now, and the City Hall moved. They sold out, and that's at well, Zappos now took it over. I'm gonna go over there in a minute. So that's at Stewart and Las Vegas Boulevard. All right, this is that Stewart and Casino Center, and that's the Fremont Hotel, and the Four Queens across the street for that. And further on down the way there, that's the Regional Justice Center. And looks like the Golden Nuggets are across the street on Fremont Street from the Four Queens. So it's a beautiful little street to drive down. A lot of people do. And I can remember it used to have a lot of casinos and hotels down there. Oh, it was beautiful then. All right, this is a little close-up of the, used to be the federal courthouse, but now it's called a Mob Museum, and on the side of that in the back is Zappos, and I'm going to move around there in a minute. And this used to be the downtown transportation center, and now it's like a farmer's market or something like that now. So they wasted a lot of money to build this, and then they only kept it for like 10 years, I think, and then they got rid of it. City Hall too. I mean, I don't know how many years they had City Hall, but they just, I mean, they got rid of that. This used to be called the Lady Luck. It's called, what is it called now? I can't think of the name. Oh, the Grand. It's called the Grand now. And that's the other tower too. It's got like two towers. Seems kind of strange that the owner of the Lady Luck, I mean, he worked so hard to just build it up, and he got two towers, and all of a sudden he decided to sell out. I don't know if he done that because he was, you know, he had to finance it or something like that, and he was having problems. I don't know. Anyway, they closed it down for about 2 years or so, and then they opened it back up, and they called it the Grand. And this is that third, let me give a little closer view. That's the Mob Museum there. And this is that Third and Ogden. Excuse me, Third and Stewart. Looking east. Alright, this is that Third and Ogden, I think it is again. And this is a little wider shot of the Fremont Street and the Mint and the Las Vegas Club is over there. This is like the back of the Fremont Street experience on Ogden. And that's a little barbecue they're having over there. I think that's called the Soul something, Bite and Soul or something like that. And some real good food over there. And I guess they're having it this weekend, I think. I'm going to pan over here a little bit. And this is the Ogden Hotel, the Ogden condos here. That's at Las Vegas Boulevard and Stewart. I mean Ogden. All right, this is the Gold Spike. This is at 4th and Ogden, looking west. I mean, excuse me, east. Hotel used to be something else. I mean, you still have some good food there, but I don't think it used to have some lot of regulars I think used to go there, and used to have like nickel machines or something. A lot of people love those nickel machines. I don't know why. All right, this is Ogden and 4th Street. I think no, it's casinos. Oh, okay, it's 4th. Ogden and 4th, looking south. And that's Fremont Street, and this is the back of the mall. It's got like a parking structure underneath there. I think the city initially put up the project, got the project built. And I don't know if this particular mall guy took it over or what. I don't know how they work it. Anyway, I've never been down there, I don't think. And this is at 4th and Ogden. Oh, excuse me, 4th and Stewart. All right, this is at Fremont and 4th Street here. And this is like the start of the Fremont Street experience. You can see how it's constructed, and that's the D Hotel. It used to be the Sundance, and then I think lastly was the Fitzgerald's. And that's some of the little shops there on the corner there. And that's the bank down the way there. Alright, this is well, it's not the Fremont Street experience, it's just like the mall here. And what they did was they put a little, I call it like a repelling thing here. And you repel, start there and you go all the way, let me see here. And you go all the way down that thing on that little wire there, all the way down to the building, the line, all the way down Fremont Street. It's about 200 yards at least. All right, this is the start of Fremont East here at Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. And it's mainly got a lot of restaurants. Don't have that many places to like buy clothes and stuff like that, but it's got a lot of restaurants and bars. And it goes down about 4 blocks, about 4 blocks I guess it goes down. A lot of clubs, few restaurants. And this is inside the mall here. This is like the Heart Attack Grill here. This is like one of the attractions. And this is the mall. The mall is in the back. This is 3 stories. And a lot of stuff, they vacated. A lot of people just left. You know, I guess they weren't making the money like they thought they would. You know, it's the same all the way downtown. People are not gonna come here unless they really feel loved, you know. All right, this is Las Vegas Boulevard and Ogden, looking west. That's the ghost pipe there. I'm going to pan around here. And this is, I don't know if you can see it, but this is the Ogden Hotel here. It's got like a little restaurant, a few restaurants and stuff inside. A lot of them just open up. Then on the side of that, that's the El Cortez. And on down, there's a couple of motels and stuff down the way there. So downtown used to be a real nice place. I mean, after they started getting rid of all those motels and all that stuff, it just don't seem like, you know, it's the same anymore, you know. Mainly, I think the city just mainly want to try to make money, you know, get their property tax up a little bit. Now this is the front of the Zappos at Las Vegas Boulevard and Stewart. I'll pan around a little bit. And that's Stewart Avenue. It goes a long way down there. Probably all the way to the mountains. And it's a lot of apartments and a lot of houses and stuff down here. A lot of people don't think of Vegas as being like having a lot of houses and a lot of apartments, but they do. You know, it's a lot of stuff here. All right, this is 4th and Las Vegas Boulevard. That building used to be, well, the blue building behind the Bank of America building. I don't know if that's one of the tallest buildings here. I think the used to be the Sundance. That's the largest one. And that used to be the Clark County Bridger building, I think. That's where they used to have the county meetings and stuff like that. But they moved down the way on Bonneville and City Parkway, I think it's called. So mainly I'm just doing a video about downtown and what's downtown and stuff like that. And I'm going to pan around here. This is the Federal building here. That's the Foley, and the one across the street over there, I don't know if you can see that, but that's the Lloyd George. And mainly downtown, it used to be a lot of casinos, a lot of rooms, and a lot of apartments and stuff like that, but now it's mainly changed. It's changing a lot now. Like some restaurants, a lot of restaurants being brought down here now.